Thanks, Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Climate Change. Unlike the Minister, I can tell the House that Labor's unplanned and chaotic renewables rollout will swallow up important areas of biodiversity and prime agricultural land as part of a renewables rollout 1.7 times the size of Tasmania.
Just want to give you a fair go. Order. There is just far too much noise. The Minister will need to hear the question, I will need to hear the question, and everyone else will want to hear it as well. So the member's going to begin his question again, and everyone's just going to observe the respect of listening to the member for Wannon.
Thanks, Speaker. Unlike the Minister for Climate Change and Energy, I can tell the House that Labor's unplanned and chaotic renewables rollout will swallow up important areas of biodiversity and prime agricultural land 1.7 times the size of Tasmania. Will the Minister commit to tabling his map detailing areas of important biodiversity and prime agricultural land at risk from his renewables rollout, or doesn't he have one?
Call to the Minister for Climate Change and Energy.
Well, with due respect to the honourable gentleman, Mr Speaker, I'm not sure he listened to the answer I just gave to the House, Mr Speaker, where I outlined how many hectares is estimated to be taken of agricultural land in relation to protected lands. We have a very strict environmental approval regime in place. And if an application is in the wrong place, it won't be approved, whether it's for renewable energy or anything else, Mr Speaker. That's as it should be. That's the approach that the member for Sydney took. It's the approach that Minister Watt takes, that we will only approve, relevant minister will only approve those projects, whether they be renewable or not, that are environmentally sustainable. Now, Mr Speaker, what the honourable member for Wannon is doing is engaging in disinformation about the renewable rollout, Mr Speaker.
Order. The member for Wannon on a point of order.
Speaker, my point of order goes to relevance. I asked whether you had a map, and if you did, would you table it? Now, if you don't have a map, be honest with the Australian people and admit—
Yes, the minister was asked about a map, but the question contained it contained a series of points in the lead-up to the question about a map, and there was quite a lot of argumentative part of the question, which is entitled, at the beginning part of the question, I meant to say. So the minister is going to respond to that, and he's been directly relevant, and he did specify with his previous answer some information, but I'll listen carefully to make sure he's being relevant.
Mr Speaker, thank you, sir. And now what the honourable member for Wannon is doing is spreading disinformation about the renewable rollout. And when I see that, I will call it out. When the leader of the National Party, says that workers who are building wind farms club koalas to death, I will call that out as disinformation, Mr Speaker. When the member for Flynn says there's no such thing as human-induced climate change, I will call it out. When the member for New England, says that wind turbines cause Alzheimer's, I will call it out because it is disinformation.
Order. Now, order. The member for Wannon is seeking a point of order.
Thanks, Speaker. I'd like to table a document from the University of Queensland and Princeton which shows that your renewables rollout will be 1.7 times or greater the size of—
It's okay. All right. Yeah, okay. Okay, you've made the point. Yep. You put the request in, no problem.